Bright Scholar Education Holdings, BEDU, management discusses Q2 2021 results, earnings call transcript, are vacations back? Royal Caribbean Cruises earns 83 RS rating. Roku rebrands content from Kibi acquisition. Roku Originals, GoEasy proposes $320 million of senior unsecured notes. Landstar System Incorporated, LSTR, CEO Jim Gettenay on Q1 2021 results, earnings call transcript. Australian dollar to US dollar forecast, needs to advance beyond 0.7770 to become more attractive for bulls. Euro to US dollar forecast, has chances of extending its advance, depends on the ECB. Facebook launches a series test to inform future changes to its newsfeed algorithms. TechCrunch, driver killed by exploding Takata airbag inflator in South Carolina. UK manufacturing optimism highest since 1973. Lagarde says Eurozone still on crutches. Business Live, Bosch sees a place for renewable fuels, challenging proposed European Union engine ban. TechCrunch, growing influence of video on police cases. Earth Day, sustainable fashion brands, in pictures, SKF, Fubl, 2021 Q1, results, earnings call presentation. The CDC finds no safety risks for pregnant people who get the Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines. Redline Communications, TSX RDL, the new 5G stock play in telecom. Satellite imagery startup Albedo closes $10 million seed round. Clinton rips Trump for fat-shaming former Miss Universe. How Emmett Till's murder revolutionized civil rights movement. Babylon Bee considers legal action against NY Times for calling satire site misinformation. PerkinElmer supports Proxa Drugs consortium aimed at advancing targeted protein degradation/PROTAC drugs. Chick-fil-A adds new kale Caesar salad to seasonal menu nationwide. First Horizon joins rank of stocks with 95+ composite rating. Coca-Cola stock, is the dividend safe? SEC to reassess fund disclosure rules after Archegos collapse. Bloomberg, Ocular Therapeutics, Good Medicine, High Competition. Barry Callebaut AG 2021 Q2, results, earnings call presentation. Martin Midstream Partners LPs, MMLP, CEO Bob Bondurant on Q1 2021 results, earnings call transcript. Cameco has started to price in a uranium recovery. Gold and silver are running hot. Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation surpasses 10,000 employees as it reaches 25th anniversary. An HSBC manager has vowed to stop putting up with this at work after having a heart attack. Expert ratings for Boeing, where United Airlines.
buy, buy,
sell, 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 sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, 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 buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy, buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell, 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 sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell, sell,
buy, 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 buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, 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 sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell, 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 sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell, sell,
buy, buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, 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 sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, 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 sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, 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 sell,
buy,
sell, sell, sell,
buy,
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 sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, 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 buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell, 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 sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell, sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell,
buy, 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 buy,
sell,
buy, buy,
sell, sell,
buy,
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 sell,
Humans can infect cats with COVID-19. What that means for variants. Advisory panel to decide fate of Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine. Elevation announces sale of Alabama multifamily property. Pat McAfee's vision is WWE SmackDown's newest voice. Tulsa Labs appoints Kareem Kwazani from Protocol to its advisory board. Caitlyn Jenner announces run for governor of California. I'm in. Reds fan loses nachos and shoe trying to catch homer for son. Pitcher Lucas Sims sends him signed ball after. Walmart, WMT, receives a hold from Tigris Financial, with important trial results due in June. Is this drug maker a good buy now? Churchill Capital 4 stock is being pushed down by short sellers. The next 5th of April Fool's portfolio buys 3 growth stocks that can keep growing. Analyzing the price action in Pinterest stock today, Benzinga. Arena Pharmaceuticals presents clinician and patient-reported outcomes data from Phase 2b ADVISE trial evaluating etrasimod in adult atopic dermatitis during the late-breaking session at American Academy of Dermatology VMX. Single dose of Pfizer-BioNTech or Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine reduces infection rate by 65%. Study finds, Leo Pharma presents long-term safety and efficacy data for tralokinumab in adults with moderate to severe atopic dermatitis at AAD-VMX 2021. PAC Roots Cannabis, PACRF, Investor Presentation, Slideshow, Marijuana Company of America, MCOA, Investor Presentation, Slideshow, Tyson Fury stops veteran Martin Rogan in Belfast bout. Coinbase slips to lowest point since its debut as Bitcoin plunges below $50,000. Kentucky mom tried to cut out 10-year-old son's tongue. Cops. Fox Bet Super 6 quiz show. Win $10,000 answering questions on Oscars, sports and more. Herc Holdings 1Q results top estimates as rental revenue picks up. Euro to US dollar on defense as US dollar firms following strong PMI data. Union Pacific, forget Q1 2021, it gets better. Stock alert, Skyworks Solutions up 4%. Police failed to act on death threat to T2 train-spotting actor. Ram truck brand drives into commercial truck season with new Giants advertising campaign. Seattle parents find Katana sword, axe inside homeless encampment next to son's school. Navigator Holdings Limited announced it has been awarded 4 handy-sized time charter contracts to load ambient LPG from the new LPG export terminal in Prince Rupert, British Columbia, Canada. Fox Cub named Sticky rescued from Edinburgh glue trap. Fruct trade resumption. SHRM, Out of control, Seattle parent outraged by homeless camp set up next to son's school. How experiential retailer camp is helping parents fill children's playtime during the pandemic. Worldview, deadly hospital fire in India, Alexei Navalny's hunger strike, experts set to meet on Johnson & Johnson vaccine decision. Metro City Bank shares EPS beats by 9 cents, beats on revenue. I can retire if I wanted to. Easing of COVID-19 restrictions causing anxiety for some. California inmates join fight to put out wildfires. Google starts placing car ads in local search results. Silicon Labs appoints new technology chief. Iraq U.S. forces launch military offensive in Mosul against ISIS. SoFi moving forward with SPAC merger plans. 2016 candidates, out of touch versus far detached. AT&T's Time Warner takeover raising concerns. NC floods cause voting challenges. Clinton and Trump focus on undecided voters. WikiLeaks shows email exchanges between Podesta, Obama. Scott Stuber helped Netflix disrupt Hollywood. Now he wants to conquer the Oscars. Bayer's egg business helped by higher produce prices in Q1. Oak Street Health Incorporated, OSH, CEO Michael Tepic has sold $5.3 million of shares. Here are the results of the European consultation on a digital euro. Privacy is the top request. Call for more playtime amid schoolification of UK childhood. Global Electric Bus Market Report 2021 to 2030. Pro-green government policies and incentives to power the industry. Researchandmarkets.com. Why Riot Blockchain is trading lower today. Benzinga. Global Email Security Market Forecast Report 2021 to 2025. New malware techniques drive market growth as organizations accelerate cloud migration due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Researchandmarkets.com. US dollar to Japanese yen snaps back along with US equities and yields. Superyacht towed through narrow canal in Netherlands. Video. French police officer killed in knife attack at police station near Paris. Let children play. The educational message from across Europe. Those DAX hikes I warned about. Gold price analysis. Gold ounce per US dollar drops below $1,780 area as US T-bond yields rebound. Dow reverses as Bitcoin plunges below $48,000. Intel dives on earnings, while Coinbase turns higher. French woman officer dead in knife attack on French police. Coherus shares are trading higher as Tarapalimob shows survival benefit in late-stage esophageal cancer study. Home builder ETFs jump on strong new home sales data. New home sales soar to highest level since 2006. SpaceX successfully launches 4 astronauts into orbit for ISS rendezvous. Autoliv Incorporated, ALV, Q1 2021 earnings call transcript. The iPhone 12 is a big leap forward for Apple's smartphone line. For every reason except 5G, AAPL, rising star Adam Parker lost his top two analysts after a rough start to 2021 for $650 million Center Lake Capital. Bravo, the irony is that both Wall Street and Silicon Valley went all in to get Biden elected. Jailed Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny ends hunger strike. Justin Theroux reveals advice Jason Bateman gave him during Jennifer Aniston relationship. Why Vista Outdoor is poised to shoot higher. Eurozone economic recovery gathers momentum as manufacturing booms. President of Flight Attendants Union urges extension of face mask mandate. Hillary Clinton rallies voters in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hampton Inn Verona at Turning Stone marks grand opening. Benzinga's top ratings upgrades, downgrades for April 23, 2021. Johnson & Johnson Consumer Health presents new data on skincare for cancer patients at the American Academy of Dermatology VMX 2021. Ameris Bancorp 2021 Q1 results, earnings call presentation. Boy, 15, clinging to life after Brooklyn drive-by shooting. Nerve raises $2.65 million seed round as medtech industry verges on the intersection of AI and data. George Floyd mural vandalized by some knucklehead. Houston cops say, China OEM Digital Transformation Strategy Market Report 2021, analysis of 210.E.M. strategies including 3 emerging automakers, Tesla, NIO, Leading Ideal, worried about inflation? Get real. Basketball world gutted over Terrence Clark's death. The social media star down the hall. Mourners say final goodbye to Daunte Wright as protesters call for tougher charges against former officer. Remy Cointreau sits pretty in U.S. drinks cabinets. 2 candidates, 3 decades on 60 Minutes, married, but divided by the election. Behind the scenes of a King Bach video. U.S. new home sales rise by 20.7% in March versus 12.8% expected. Austria sets out plan to reopen many sectors in mid-May. D.R. Horton stock price target raised to $114 from $103 at Bank of America Securities. J&J's COVID-19 vaccine halt due to blood clot concerns to be scrutinized today. Wall Street Journal. Eight e-commerce retail brands expected to boom in 2021, according to industry experts. Joe Biden looking forward to working with Russia on tackling climate crisis. Live, U.S. composite PMI hits record high as economy fires on all cylinders. Global surgical equipment market 2021 to 2025. Impact of COVID-19 on the surgical equipment market and elective surgery. Researchandmarkets.com. Let's take a look at this week's highest performing ETFs for 23, where Penn National Gaming stands with analysts. What 6 analyst ratings have to say about Spirit Airlines? Analyst ratings for New Residential INV, Millennium Partners, LP UK Regulatory Announcement, Form 8.3, Agreco PLC. Mid-morning market update. Markets rise. Honeywell beats Q1 estimates. Honda will phase out gas-powered cars by 2040. (10:23). Several killed in California tour bus crash. Pope Francis' summer residence opens to the public for the first time. Carbon capture and dimming the sun pose dilemmas for climate. President Obama rallies HRC supporters in Las Vegas. Several killed in California tour bus crash. Trump calls Clinton weak during rally in Naples, Florida. Behind the scenes, gun battle with ISIS in Kirkuk. Three top Canadian stocks to buy right now. Robinhood announces new COO to lead crypto trading desk. USHP snaps back. Fuwei Films Holdings Co. Limited (FFHL) management on Q4 2020 results. Earnings call transcript. AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine. EU regulator reaffirms positive benefit-risk profile across all age group. As Facebook reports Q1, future revenue growth could hinge on data privacy. Goldman Sachs says U.S. economic growth is peaking. Weekly focus. Outcome-based Fed unlikely to send new signals next week. Cliff notes. Policy design and implementation critical to recovery. Why I think the Tesco share price is cheap at 225p. George W. Bush reveals he voted for Condoleezza Rice in 2020 U.S. election. Hillary Clinton focuses on helping down-ballot candidates. Teacher who paid off $102,000 in student loans. The best step you can take to deal with debt. Offshore wind firm to work with researchers on recycling glass fibers to tackle blade waste. What 6 analyst ratings have to say about Spirit Airlines. Benzinga's top ratings upgrades, downgrades for April 23, 2021. So what's up with Tesla, Microsoft and Palantir today? Could Apple take a bite out of FB ad revenues? Facebook prepares to open the books on Q1. Greenbox collaborates with Armanino to procure SOC 2 compliance. Exclusive Part 1, full Q&A with Evolve ETF CIO and COO. Bitcoin is crashing. Here's how to benefit from the drop. Russia expels 5 Polish diplomats in quid pro quo move. Archbishop Welby warns of culture war over statues. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a blueprint for the next decade of Marvel heroes. Watch live. Yellen urges U.S. allies to spend more on green infrastructure. Kristen Smart's parents sue father accused of helping hide daughter's body. What is a good interest rate for a car loan? The answer depends on your credit score. Novatos has a fast start to 2021 with generic launches of albendazole, droxidopa, deferricerox granules, and pregabalin ER. Ads Tactical Incorporated. Moody's announces completion of a periodic review of ratings of Ads Tactical Incorporated. Stock compensation adds risks for growth companies. NBC Global UK regulatory announcement. Form 8.3. Ghislaine Equity April 22, 2021 decreased traded position. Skywater Technology completes $112,056,000 initial public offering. Nico Kick statement on reports that Biden administration may lower nicotine levels in cigarettes. NBC Global UK regulatory announcement. Form 8.3. Ghislaine Equity April 22, 2021 decreased traded position. Melkart Asset Management UK regulatory announcement. Form 8.3. Agreco plc. F. Tributo Special Edition. Maserati commemorates Fangio's victories in the 250F with a special edition. The New England Journal of Medicine publishes results from 2 bimekizumab phase 3 studies in moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Kenya Real Estate Market Activities Report 2020 with profiles of Stan Libsey Lamfaharia Wright, Centum Real Estate, Home Africa, Pam Golding and Knight Frank, ResearchandMarkets.com. Precision Cast Parts Corporation. Moody's announces completion of a periodic review of ratings of Precision Cast Parts Corporation. Spain could block KKR. Bain bids for Rolls-Royce Aero unit. Bloomberg. Why shares of Meridian Bancorp are climbing today. Thinking about trading options or stock in Intel Corp, American Airlines, AT&T, Carnival Corp, or Bank of America. 3 reasons Netflix should get into advertising. Fox News Digital crosses CNN in total multi-platform minutes in March. US-backed offensive to retake Mosul makes gains. Scottish election 2021, UKIP campaigning to scrap Scottish Parliament, FDA, N95 masks, now plentiful, should no longer be reused. Inside the largest fish market in the world, where a single tuna can sell for up to $3 million, 13 cozy homes in upstate New York on Airbnb for a relaxing weekend away. Capitol rioter turned in by Bumble match. California asks National Guardsmen to pay back bonuses. 60 Minutes Plus explores Jackson, Mississippi's failing infrastructure and severe water crisis. Why Tim Scott is a low-key 2024 favorite. Police search for clues in California tourbus and big rig truck collision. Impact of AT&T Time Warner merger. A short history of the world's tallest buildings. Allegiance Bank shares declares 12 cents dividend. California driver shoots at police cruiser carrying passenger. Reused SpaceX hardware, including booster and capsule. Power historic mission for international crew. 70 million people under threat of tornadoes and destructive wind and hail this weekend in the South. NY school district slammed over book about racial bias of police. I was actually shocked. Campaign strategies in final days of 2016 race. Rockefeller Capital, Microsoft, Verizon top plays for Earth Day. How technology is redesigning running shoes. Forward guidance. Canadian GDP continued to recover ahead of third virus wave. The global multi-factor authentication market is expected to grow by $15.14 billion during 2021 to 2025, progressing at a CAGR of almost 20% during the forecast period. As home prices rise, here's what buyers can do to land a deal. Simon Yates steps up gyro preparations with Tour of the Alps triumph. KMB earnings, key numbers from Kimberly-Clark Corporation Q1 2021 financial results. How Stage 32 became a global powerhouse by combining entertainment and tech. A case study with Richard Botto. BTC dominance fell to lowest level since July 2018, but new crypto and blockchain developments reveal maturing digital asset space. Report, Adra hold off Dodgers 3-2 in resumption of SoCal rivalry. Carbon balancing, a practical and local way to make a positive impact. Superstar gymnast Simone Biles is leaving Nike for a new partnership with Gap-owned athletic brand Athleta. Ma'Khia Bryant shooting in Ohio. What triggered 911 call? Frog trading halt. MBX. Merit Advisors launches mineral management practice. Jolt announces that it will serve as the first U.S. distributor for Faraday Future. SEC begins official review of crypto and Bitcoin ETF application, CoinDesk. Oxygen shortage in India. At heart of India's oxygen emergency, acute shortage of special tankers, 10 points. This week on Sunday morning, April 25th, critics attack AT&T's Time Warner buyout, and other Money Watch headlines. Phil Collins on memoir, Not Dead Yet, Family and Career. IBM CEO Ginny Rometty on Watson, Man and Machine Era, breakout in the charts for analog devices. E-mini outside down day at end of April, clean energy fuels, buy, sell, and hold. Why Boston beer stock bounced Friday. Gap's Athleta brand signs gymnast Simone Biles away from Nike, the best show. How Real Madrid's Perez struck a deal too far, exclusive. New York State Pension Fund backs activist nominees in Exxon proxy fight. Opportunities and risks in the Portugal cards and payments market to 2024, featuring Millennium BCP, CGD, Center, Multibanco and Apple Pay. Researchandmarkets.com, U.S. equity funds see lowest inflow in 7 weeks on virus worries. Lipper, Jefferson Security Bank CEO, Cindy Kittner, appointed to the FDIC's Advisory Committee on Community Banking, Vaj to lower inflation, raise growth projections, yen likely to be unmoved. CVS versus Walgreens, which drugstore is a better buy? IBM's so-so quarter was actually better than it seems. American Express Company, AXP, Q1 2021 earnings call transcript. 3 writes that even a growth investor can love. Mattel narrows losses in 1Q, raises outlook, shares open 7% higher. Complyport, EU financial services firms prioritize London with increased demand for UK authorization. South Africa Road Freight Transport Market Report 2021, State of the Industry, Influencing Factors, Competition, Industry Associations, Notable Players, Researchandmarkets.com, How to Value Your Agency. Indian COVID patients dying from oxygen shortage. AT&T's business is on post-COVID-19 recovery. U.S. new home sales rebound much more than expected in March. De Blasio spends $200 million to get NYC workers back in municipal offices. Woman glues eye shut after mistaking nail glue for eye drops. Tesla. If facts mattered, these might be good questions on Monday. Midland States Bancorp Incorporated 2021 Q1 results. Earnings call presentation. Stock alert. Quidel Corporation ROPS 8% as Q1 prel. Revenue falls short of estimates. The tax plan to slay the stock bull. Boris Johnson confirms James Dyson texts will be published on Friday. Thinking about buying stock in Inovio Pharmaceuticals, Cypress Solutions, Zamedica, Nokia, or AMC Entertainment? Meghan McCain defends Ohio cop who fatally shot Ma'Khia Bryant. Hamilton Thorne Limited 2020 Q4 results. Earnings call presentation. Allegiance Bank shares declares 12 cents dividend. Approves stock repurchase program. New advice to protect babies from SIDS. Trump and Clinton in a viral tie in two big states. Tour bus crash kills 13, injures dozens. Are consumers the losers in the AT&T Time Warner merger? Virtual 2-day Certified Scrum Master, CSM, course, May 8 to 9, 2021, researchandmarkets.com, Capital RX named winner of 2021 Edison Award, Family questions why deputy shot unarmed black man 10 times, Michael Moore under fire for calling Trump supporters legal terrorists, Global SERD Therapeutics Markets, 2019 to 2021 and forecast to 2030, focus on product, therapy, country data, 14 countries, and competitive landscape, researchandmarkets.com, Mosul offensive intensifies as forces close in on ISIS-held city, Politico playbook on CBSN, the down-ballot push, consumer appliances market in Brazil, pre-pandemic levels set to be restored by 2022, researchandmarkets.com. Spotify jumps 7% as Jeffries starts at buy. Nest Seekers Jessica Campbell revives Manhattan's ultra-luxury market with landmark sale at 220 Central Park South. Herbalist killed Nottingham woman during nicotine ritual. Chris Wallace on Fox News Sunday celebrating 25th anniversary. Will fiscal revolution raise gold to the throne? Norwegian central bank to test CBDC over the next 2 years. Renewables could displace fossil fuels to power the world by 2050, report claims. DOJ weighs charging Chauvin for 2017 incident involving black teen. Source. Insight. Illumion shows improvements in severity and extent of atopic dermatitis. Stock alert. Meridian Bancorp jumps 17%. Capitol rioter arrested after being turned in by match on online dating app Bumble. Howmet Aerospace Incorporated. Moody's announces completion of a periodic review of ratings of Howmet Aerospace Incorporated. 5G will advance payments and mobile commerce. So much has been taken from us. Former post office operators speak out. Honda wants to kiss the engine goodbye by 2040. Plans new EV platform. Roadshow. Democrats split in response to GOP compromise infrastructure offer. Park Ohio declares $0.125 dividend. GlaxoSmithKline wins EU approval for Hemproli and endometrial cancer. FedEx saga continues as Turkish police arrest 62 people. Search for CEO. Trees Medical Concepts prices upsized IPO for $106 million proceeds. What the experts are saying about Coinbase shares. Casey's General Stores announces security and retail leader Paul Suarez joins company as Chief Information Security Officer. These UK shares I picked have doubled in 2021. How about the others? A look into genuine parts debt. What does Alaska Air's debt look like? How does Freeport MC Moran's debt look? A look into Herc Holdings debt. Park Ohio announces quarterly dividend. What does Nucor's debt look like? Iraqi forces ramp up Mosul offensive. Poll. Trump holds slim lead over Clinton in Texas. Best's market segment report. AM Best maintains stable outlook on French non-life insurance segment. Democrats shift focus to down-ballot races as Clinton extends lead. Global Lubricants Market Report 2021. Lubricant demand by product type and market for 6 regions and 24 individual countries. Researchandmarkets.com. Clinton shifts focus towards down-ballot elections to win back Congress. A look into D.R. Horton's price over earnings. Price over earnings overview. Biogen. Price over earnings overview. American Electric Power. Price over earnings overview. Huntington Bank shares. Price over earnings overview. Blackstone Group. Champions League. Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp unhappy with new format. After going public, once hot startups are riding a valuation roller coaster. Parker Hannifin bumps up quarterly dividend by 17%. Freezing student loan payments saved just $2,000 per borrower. Report finds coronavirus on Mount Everest. Norwegian climber is first to test positive. Here's why AMD and Marathon Oil are moving today. Why Intel stock dropped after its earnings beat. Kesha v. Dr. Luke. Appeals court upholds defamation ruling against singer. France donates COVID vaccines to Africa through UN program. Arrival and ChargePoint Holdings lead strong day for electric vehicle sector. Vergecast, the 2 Apple events from this week. Store Enso OUE 2021 Q1, results, earnings call presentation. Impel Neuropharma seeks to raise $80 million in IPO. Nasdaq, Dow Jones, S&P pick up steam as home sales help sentiment. Here's why AMD and Marathon Oil are moving today. Yields are once again slightly lower. Full video. Trump says polls are rigged, bashes Clinton at Florida rally. Here's why AMD and Marathon Oil are moving today. Benzinga, energy overhaul in new homes may cost £9B. Caitlyn Jenner announces bid for California governor. Will a fiscal revolution raise gold to the throne?
sell,
23 unique Mother's Day gifts under $50 that are all Amazon Prime eligible. We the voters, do political protests make a difference? We the voters, who is buried under student debt. We can't sustain this migrant surge, smuggler overwhelming Texas border deputies, sheriff, explosive gender reveal party shakes houses miles away. Amazon and Bernie Sanders now have one big thing in common, full video. Hillary Clinton campaigns with Elizabeth Warren in New Hampshire. Texas county issues declaration of local disaster. Texas county issues declaration of local disaster due to border crisis. Carmarthenshire A48 crash leaves 3 injured. Caitlyn Jenner running for governor of California. How to Watch Shadow and Bone, the new Netflix series based on the popular fantasy novel. Apple's iPhone 12 mini is a compact phone without compromise, unless you're looking for extra long battery life. US stocks rebounding following yesterday's pullback. The University of the West Indies and Scotiabank to honor remarkable leaders at the 2021 UWI Toronto Benefit Awards. Trump makes desperate push in must-win Florida. Executives at Hilton, Marriott, and Hyatt say business travelers are imperative to their survival. Here's what they're doing to bring them back to hotels. More than 30 colleges now say COVID vaccines will be mandatory for fall 2021. This is why it could be dangerous to be short in Bitcoin and Doge. Investor alert, law offices of Howard G. Smith announces the filing of a securities class action on behalf of Emergent Biosolutions Incorporated, EBS. Investors, Glancy Prong and Murray LLP reminds investors of looming deadline in the class action lawsuit against LifeMD Incorporated, LFMD. Investor alert, Law offices of Howard G. Smith announces the filing of a securities class action on behalf of Romeo Power Incorporated F/K/ARMG Acquisition Corporation, RMO. Investors, Glancy Pronge and Murray LLP reminds investors of looming deadline in the class action lawsuit against Champignon Brands Incorporated, SHRMF. The law offices of Frank R. Cruz reminds investors of looming deadline in the class action lawsuit against Apache Corporation, APA. The law offices of Frank R. Cruz reminds investors of looming deadline in the class action lawsuit against Multiplan Corporation F/K/A Churchill Capital Corporation 3, MPLN. The law offices of Frank R. Cruz reminds investors of looming deadline in the class action lawsuit against Infinity Q Diversified Alpha Fund, ICDAX. The law offices of Frank R. Cruz reminds investors of looming deadline in the class action lawsuit against Ag Eagle Aerial Systems Incorporated, UAVS, Elite recognized for advancing women in leadership roles. Investor alert. Law offices of Howard G. Smith announces the filing of a securities class action on behalf of Credit Suisse Group AG, CS. Investors, Keysight's arbitrary waveform generator and lightwave component analyzer recognized in 2020 Lightwave Innovation Reviews program. With a global portfolio of more than 40,000 titles, Group Sub makes industrial patent registration a priority. Major precious metals reports 5.5 million palladium equivalent ounce indicated resource and 14.4 million palladium equivalent ounce inferred resource at Skagerrak project. BAE Systems honors Richardson Electronics, Limited with a Gold Tier Supplier Award. Heritage Crystal Clean Incorporated to hold 2021 first quarter conference call. Global Virtual Clinical Trial Service Providers Market Industry Trends and Forecasts 2020 to 2050, researchandmarkets.com, South Africa Accounting Sector Report 2021 with profiles of 18 companies, including the Big Four, PwC, Deloitte, A&KMPG, researchandmarkets.com, Europe Gift Card and Incentive Card Future Growth Dynamics, Spend Analysis by Digital/eGift Card, Retail, and Corporate Consumers, Top Retailers, Distribution Channel, Occasions, and Demographics, researchandmarkets.com, Undercover Officer punched activist over spy claim, inquiry told. Cocktail of the Week, Gunpowder's Rose and Lychee Martini, Recipe, The Good Mixer, and Pro announces date for first quarter earnings release and conference call. Andes announces the new upgrade of OnDay Site IDE v5.0, a comprehensive software solution to accelerate risk VAI and IoT developments. Gold Weekly Technical Forecast, time for gold bulls to shine? Here are 3 key highlights from Snap's SNAP Q1 earnings report. Therapy Bunny at San Francisco Giants game becomes instant sensation. Man, 24, arrested over mass tree felling in Surrey. Should you buy the dip in Hive stock? 8.7% yield, 12% insider ownership, set to soar. Owl Rock, Regions Financial Corporation 2021 Q1, results, earnings call presentation, Alpine Income Property Trust Incorporated, PINE, CEO John Albright on Q1 2021 results, earnings call transcript, Midland States Bancorp, MSBI, CEO, Jeff Ludwig on Q1 2021 results, earnings call transcript. Bitcoin drops below $50,000 as Biden eyes capital gains tax hike. Chicago celebrating Cubs' long-awaited World Series return. New guidelines released to reduce sudden infant deaths. Airlines consider fire containment bags for electronics. National Guardsmen asked to pay back bonuses. Iraqi, Kurdish forces advance toward Mosul. Behind the scenes of the annual New Emojis elections. Russell Crowe has revealed his role in Thor: Love and Thunder. Caitlyn Jenner files paperwork to run for California governor. Benedict the Goat gets new wheels, new life, infertility and my path to surrogacy. Kane, Aguero and De Bruyne could all be fit for English League Cup final. First Energy Corporation 2021 Q1, results, earnings call presentation. Okugan, Brooklyn Immunotherapeutics leads healthcare gainers. Inovio Pharmaceuticals, Proterra Therapeutics among major losers. 423. CBS/NAM. Vaccinate your portfolio with healthcare stocks. Coupon gains for a second day after Motley Fool pitch. Court denies Dakota Access Pipeline rehearing request. Carly George named one of Canada's best marketing executives. US Express, inflection point reached with over 900 carriers carrying variant brand. Spotify turns 15 today and is worth $50 billion. These 5 key breakthroughs made the streaming giant a massive success. Comscore continues with innovations in Italy. ORDERFLOW foam improves scalp, body psoriasis as early as 2 weeks after treatment initiation. 1024, Trump makes desperate push in must-win Florida. Chicago celebrating Cubs' long-awaited World Series return. How a gang of rebels and civil rights activists created Sesame Street. What to know ahead of PFL's 3rd season. Metro Storage LLC opens new self-storage facility in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. Emma Falls, sister tells jury she knew something was wrong. How to keep your cool when markets are sizzling, near a 3-year low. Is iQIYI stock a buy? This is why investors are bullish on DraftKings, why Inovio stock is crashing today. Shakji, Digital Underground frontman and Humpty Hump rapper, dead at 57. Should you buy the dip in ChargePoint Holdings? Last chance to score up to 90,000 bonus miles with these Delta credit card offers. Euro to US dollar weekly forecast. Hopes boost high-yielding assets, but dollar may soon change course. Dorothy's ruby slippers will sparkle again. Trump assures supporters we are winning. Next Era Energy, buy, sell, or hold? Rural doctors braced for devastating second wave as India's workers flee cities. Prosper Personal Loans Review, worthwhile option if you want to use a cosigner. Can Donald Trump win the presidential election? Carjackings, knife violence showing terrible time for young people. Clinton looks to boost down ballot Democrats. Top art and theatre to see as the London culture scene reopens. City AM. Tesla stock split, will it happen again? First Hawaiian Incorporated 2021 Q1, results, earnings call presentation, Yara International ASA, Yari, CEO Svein Tore Holsether on Q1 2021 results, earnings call transcript, How to position your portfolio in a commodity-heavy market. Daimler AG 2021 Q1 Results Earnings Call Presentation. Hawley explains loan no vote on bipartisan Asian hate crimes bill. MSNBC's Joy Reid continues to make controversial comments 3 years after homophobic blog scandal. Why AT&T is not done going higher. Elon Musk wants SpaceX to reach Mars so humanity is not a single planet species. COVID-19, India arrivals begin UK hotel quarantine. Take an extra 20% off these massagers for Mother's Day. NASA launches astronauts to ISS on reused SpaceX rocket. 2 men arrested over attempted murder of police officer in Northern Ireland. 3 Reddit penny stocks to buy on Robinhood under $5. Is Bitcoin really as bad for the environment as some think? Why glazed Aaron Chris prefers cannabis drinks over booze. Take the edge off without the poison alcohol can be. Shareholders push Amazon to reveal its plastic footprint. Nuance Communications Incorporated. Moody's places Nuance's ratings on review for upgrade following announcement of pending sale to Microsoft. How electric, self-driving cars and ride-hailing will transform the car industry. Citi just poached a 20-year veteran of the firm back from Barclays to run its commercial bank as it looks to refresh its strategy. Public debt, who has lent a staggering £2.1 trillion to Rishi Sunak. Donald Trump plots temporary move from Mar-a-Lago north to New Jersey, U.S., NY Fed's GDP nowcast rises to 6.9% for Q1 after this week's data. ISIS launches new attacks as Iraqi troops approach Mosul. Elon Musk said watching SpaceX's Friday astronaut launch was extremely intense. He couldn't sleep the night before. Republican Senator Ron Johnson says there's no reason to be pushing vaccines on people in interview with right-wing radio host. Global Hypersonic Technology Market Analysis and Forecast 2021 to 2031, market to reach $12.92 billion, focus on type, end user, launch mode, and country. Researchandmarkets.com, Clinton makes women's issues key part in final days of campaign. President Obama tells Kimmel, I usually laugh when I watch Trump. Full video, Trump says Clinton lies more than any human being at Tampa rally. How the White House could be more green. Asda buyers aim to spin off petrol forecourts in 750 meters deal. Asda, Colony Bancorp merger investigation. Hal Prasad LLP announces investigation into whether the merger of Colony Bancorp Incorporated is fair to shareholders. Investors are encouraged to contact the firm. Trump and Clinton's strategies in final days of campaign. Invis Crypto compare Ethereum benchmark rate. Invis Crypto compare Bitcoin benchmark rate. License to 3 Murder suspect on the run taunts Oklahoma cops with live videos. Trump downplays polls showing his trailing campaign. Marlowe named a Shakespeare co-writer. Global Organosheet and Semi-Finished Thermoplastic UD Tape Laminate Market Report 2020 to 2030. Focus on type, technology, raw materials, sandwich panels, and applications. Researchandmarkets.com, Global Industrial Wireless Transmitter Market 2021 to 2026. Global market forecast to grow at a CAGR of 9.37% between 2021 and 2026. Researchandmarkets.com, Girl Scout cookie cereal is happening. Arena reports positive phase 2 data on etrasimod for atopic dermatitis. Gold slides to the downside, erasing its weekly gains. Ex-NYPD cop accused of murder for hire plot shouldn't get bail. Prosecutors, why Pinterest stock was up today. Better buy. Boeing vs Airbus. Withdrawal from Afghanistan will mark the end of the American empire. India should return to the strategic fundamentals. Zach Wilson is calling former Jets quarterbacks to eliminate the unknown. Nielsen adds finance veteran planes to board. Ryan Giggs charged with assaulting 2 women. Biden taps oceanographer to lead climate agency weakened by Trump. The Fiverr, ambitious wheezes and the big book of corporate PR gobbledygook. Biker crawled uphill with broken leg to get phone signal. Microvision, another Wall Street bets trap. Where Clinton and Trump stand in polls with 2 weeks left, Ohio voters overwhelmed with TV ads and calls. Well Health closes CRH Medical's acquisition. Elon Musk says a Tesla on autopilot is 10 times less likely to crash than the average car, but experts say that stat is misleading. TSLA. Kimmel, humans celebrating Earth Days like fleas celebrating Dog Day. A third Massachusetts city decriminalized psychedelics. Axis of Revile, inside the hacker collective taunting Apple, shareholder alert, Rigrodsky Law, PA announces investigation of Rotor Acquisition Corporation merger, sports betting legislation advances in key areas, Gatex declares 50 cents dividend, Innodeep Incorporated announces closing of public offering and full exercise of underwriter's option to purchase additional shares, The Daily Dash, microchip shortage hits Volvo. Williams-Sonoma and Casamigos Tequila and Mezcal expand premium cocktail mix collaboration. Microbix Biosystems nabs $4.25 million in viral transport medium order. Can salt therapy rooms help alleviate respiratory issues? Blackhawk Bancorp announces $1.6 million buyback program. Extinction Rebellion cleared of criminal damage to Shell building. City AM, pickup truck headlights perform poorly. Study finds. US dollar to Japanese yen rebounds sharply from monthly lows, prints daily highs above 108.00. Amazon tests letting sellers email customers directly about new products and sales. Greensill expected £22 billion flotation that could have meant Cameron windfall. Seattle parent finds samurai sword in homeless camp next to son's school. Backstreet Boys alum Nick Carter shares update about wife Lauren kid and newborn's condition. Harley-Davidson stock could hit some speed bumps. Gets downgrade. NY City Council candidate blames intergenerational trauma for daylight execution. Cleveland Cliffs sees composite rating move up to 97. Truck Talk, no fueling around edition. Honeywell International Incorporated, HON, Q1 2021 earnings call transcript. Charter Equity maintains a hold rating on Intel, INTC, Best's market segment report. AM Best maintains negative outlook on German life insurance segment. Global Digital Identity Infrastructure and Services Market Report 2021 to 2026. Analysis and forecasts by asset type, deployment type, organization type and industry vertical. Researchandmarkets.com. The Ocado share price dives 17% in 3 months. Here's why. Bitcoin investors, rest in peace. Digital bank adds crypto estate planning. BBC defends coverage of Prince Philip funeral after complaints. Christian fear of Bitcoin stems from lack of knowledge and misdirection. Mattel posts record 47% quarterly sales jump as more parents buy Barbie dolls, Hot Wheels. Palm Springs cops escort daughter of officer killed on duty. Dermot Mulroney on new medical drama, Pure Genius. Two top TSX value stocks to buy with $3,000 in May 2021. Obamacare premiums will soar next year, and other Money Watch headlines. Strategist on Bitcoin, the market needs a healthy cool-off period. Coronavirus, Japan declares virus emergency in Tokyo as Olympics near. Spot the odd one out. French police official killed in knife attack at station near Paris. Boy's generous act brings flooding victim to tears. The rate of new COVID-19 cases in India is higher than all of North America, Johns Hopkins data shows. Defying the pandemic, Social Security and Medicare optimism are at all-time highs. Additive manufacturing in the factory of the future. Global Opportunities and Markets Report 2021, researchandmarkets.com, Sisters with Transistors, inside the fascinating film about electronic music's forgotten pioneers, the lowdown on Biden's capital gain tax rate, Archbishop of York commits C of E to racial justice after sobering week, virtual production market forecast to 2028, COVID-19 impact and global analysis by component and end user. Exclusive Part 2, full Q&A with Evolve ETF CIO and COO. Update 2 ByteDance says it has no immediate plans for public listing. German woman convicted of his membership overstay in Syria. Big three crypto exchanges handle 77% of global trading volume, says new BDC consulting study. Vision Care Market Forecast to 2027, COVID-19 Impact and Global Analysis, by Product Type, Distribution Channel. Elliott waves on pound sterling to US dollar hint at bearish leading diagonal. US businesses are growing faster than ever as the economy reawakens. PlanView recognized for the second consecutive year as a leader in 2021 Gartner Magic Quadrant for Enterprise Agile Planning Tools. On the road to somewhere, wining and dining in Tampa Bay, Epsilite moving expandable polystyrene, EPS, prices up to keep pace with rapidly rising feedstock costs. CalMac's largest ferry out of action until May, campaign 2016, Ma Collection, Roxana Saberi reports from Newark, New Jersey. Donald Trump campaigns in must-win state of Florida. QuadPay debuts highly anticipated inaugural QuadPay Fest, a 4-day shopping extravaganza featuring unforgettable bargains, secret promotions, giveaways, cashback and more. Clinton goes for women voters on the campaign trail. Clubhouse is at a turning point. Influencers still love it but disagree on what it needs to do next. 4 of them say, panel to rule on Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. Global Turquoise Market Report 2020 to 2027. TQuats to account for $736.4 million of the total $1 billion industry. Garland to meet with law enforcement groups in wake of Minneapolis police investigation. New York pension fund backs activist nominees in Exxon proxy fight. California man walking from LA to San Francisco in bear suit for charity. Amid pandemic stress, burnout, 3 in 10 healthcare workers consider leaving field. 2 UK penny stock site consider picking now. Should I buy penny share Alliance Pharma? FactSet Research jumps on deal speculation. Biden to visit UK, Belgium in June for first overseas travel. Man busted in connection to Capitol riots after posting on Bumble dating app. Patent Group Incorporated buys first trust preferred securities and income ETF, Renaissance IPO ETF. American Express says travel, entertainment spending improving. Acorns Advisors, LLC buys PIMCO investment grade corporate bond index exchange. Welch Group, LLC buys ExxonMobil Corp., AT&T Incorporated, Chevron Corp., sells Vanguard Energy ETF. Tesla can be tricked to drive an autopilot with an empty driver's seat, says Consumer Reports. Varex Imaging Corporation. Moody's announces completion of a periodic review of ratings of Varex Imaging Corporation. Bitcoin down over 4.4% on the day. Greene County Bancorp reports FQ3 results. Greene County Bancorp Incorporated reports record high net income for the 9 months ended March 31, 2021 and assets cross the $2 billion threshold. Snap gains 4% as analysts praise ongoing user growth. Ad momentum, Clubhouse is at a turning point. Influencers still love it but disagree on what it needs to do next. Four of them say, Arden Trust Company buys iShares MSCI ETF, Expedia Group Incorporated, Canadian Pacific Railway, sells. Stifel Nicolaus initiates a hold rating on Knight Therapeutics, KHTRF. Veterans compete in the 2016 Triumph Games. Actor Dermot Mulroney talks about new series Pure Genius. Virginia family questions why sheriff's deputy shot black man 10 times. Doctor on CDC advisory panel expects J&J COVID vaccine pause to eventually be lifted. Kitty hits highest in a year after reiterating guidance. Focus on growing user base. Take an extra 20% off these kitchen essentials for Mother's Day. Trump rips Obamacare for upcoming price hike and pushes rigged election claim. Nonprofit creates Halloween magic for kids in wheelchairs. Shipping delays are causing a scramble for containers. What Trump, Clinton need to do for a win on Election Day? How crucial is Florida in this election? Ryan Giggs charged with 3 domestic violence offenses. Am I a good franchise candidate? Kelly Evans, Bitcoin slips back under $50,000. Saudi bans Lebanese produce because of drug smuggling. Latham Group stock indicated to open around $24.70, or 30% above $19 IPO price. World Series Game 1, Cubs or Indians? Blackstone's John Gray is preparing for higher inflation. One way he's considering tackling it is by raising rents on the thousands of apartments the private equity giant owns. Inovio stock collapses after U.S. officials pull funding for COVID vaccine test. Eight essentials everyone needs to start a garden from scratch. Evidence of human-to-cat coronavirus transmission identified by scientists. Study, the baby girl who was born twice. Skip the kindergarten cop routine. Free play is vital for young children. Michael Rosen. Online grocer Farmstead significantly expands service in Charlotte and surrounding neighborhoods. Introduces 1-hour delivery. Get link SE. Information relating to the total number of shares and voting rights which form the share capital. Notice referred to under Article L. 233 to 82 of the French Commercial Code. Cardone Capital increases AUM to $2.1 billion with Fort Lauderdale apartment acquisition. Wells Fargo's asset cap may give it a leg up when rates start to rise. Wall Street Journal. Arguing that value is dead is pointless. Life can get crazy when your namesake is a sports figure. George Clooney's ER reunion. It's a disaster for my marriage at 60. I'm in. Caitlyn Jenner announces bid for California governor amid recall effort. Clinton campaign focusing on early voting with 2 weeks to election day. CDC meets to decide whether to resume Johnson & Johnson vaccinations in the U.S. Trump calls Obamacare a disaster at Florida rally. Souls to the Polls aims to mobilize black voters in NC. Justin Timberlake may have broken law by taking selfie. Clinton, Trump is making an unprecedented attack on our democracy. Biden set to make maiden foreign trip in June to UK and Belgium. Director of National Intelligence James Clapper weighs in on Russia hacking concerns. VP Joe Biden campaigns for Hillary Clinton in Pennsylvania. Weekly closed-end fund roundup. THW rights offering results. IRR to liquidate. XFLT's preferred. AcityAb. Bubble. SI. CEO Magnus Groth on Q1 2021 results. Earnings call transcript. Bitcoin mining IPOs are coming at a really tricky time. Sensient Technologies Corporation 2021 Q1 results. Earnings call presentation. ICVIA. Full acquisition of Q2 Solutions is a step in the right direction. The Argo blockchain share price. What's next and should I buy? Helping hospitals and health systems. IPO day with Agility CEO Tom Leonard. Video. Canaan Incorporated class action alert. Wolf Haldenstein Adler Freeman and Hertz LLP announces that a securities class action lawsuit has been filed in the United States District Court for the Southern Dist. China Autonomous Shuttle Market Report 2021, Product Solutions, Operational Services, and Major Players. Mother's inspiration set the tone for NASA Marshall HR Director Susan Whitfield's 3-decade career with agency. Why is the British American tobacco share price down this week? Sanofi says Dupixent trials reinforce long-term safety in patients with atopic dermatitis. Looking for the safest stocks? Try this dividend aristocrat. Analog dials, rough rides to the rescue in car chip squeeze. Capital gains tax hike is on Biden's radar. European major indices close lower on the day. Rangers, more quality and intensity needed in Scottish Cup tie. Gerrard, Wembley gets extra Euro 2021 last 16 fixture as Dublin out. Is the Bitcoin sell-off over? One indicator suggests the liquidation is behind us. Rep. Biggs shares images of migrants being moved from Arizona hotels to airport. Chad rebels prepare offensive as President Idris Deby is buried. Pennsylvania voting system susceptible to controversy. How the election is attracting illegal immigrants to the U.S. Pennsylvania's Republican senator fights to keep seat as state leans toward Clinton. Trump tries to put Clinton on the defensive over Obamacare price hikes. Can Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings fix Marvel's Asian problem? Speedy trial on the lot equals true client. Google, Amazon hike lobbying efforts amid growing antitrust probe. Bloomberg, Lumen Securities advises on innovative employee stock ownership plan transaction for leading nursing home provider. The 6 best bathtub cleaners we tested in 2021. Oscar telecast sells out advertising slots despite historically low award show ratings. The best sales to shop this weekend. Wayfair, Macy's, Apple and more. Denver City Council says yes to cannabis smoking clubs and marijuana delivery. Tesla hits record production, deliveries despite global semiconductor shortage. Hollywood has its most diverse year, according to report. AM Best withdraws credit ratings of Landmark Life Insurance Company. Ready to travel this summer? Make sure you can stop before you go. Goodyear Brakes offers tips to get their vehicles ready for vacation travel. Apollo Commercial Real Estate Finance Incorporated 2021 Q1 Results Earnings Call Presentation. Simplicity Esports and Gaming provides update on gaming center's status. Oncology Biotech Rain Therapeutics opens 30% above the IPO price. Medical equipment firm Agility's stock pops after IPO prices at below range $14 a share. Thousands of refugees fleeing Mosul raises fears of ISIS attacks. Tamra Systems ASA, TMRA, CEO Stefan Randstrand on Q1 2021 results, earnings call transcript. Insight presents more data from positive late-stage studies for ruxolitinib and atopic dermatitis. Tideline Managing Partner Ben Thornley and Bluemark CEO Christina Lee John Hufo issue statement on SEC Risk Alert and SFDR. Franklin Wireless Corporation Class Action Alert. Wolf Altenstein Adler Freeman and Hertz LLP announces that a securities class action lawsuit has been filed in the United States District Court for the SO. How to get your company on the fast track to future-ready operations. Barclays plc UK regulatory announcement, Form 8.3 to April 20, 2021 UK Top 8.3 report signature, amendment, Barclays plc UK regulatory announcement, Form 8.3 to April 21, 2021 Irish Top 8.3 report Aon, amendment. DZ Bank AG reaffirms their hold rating on Roche Holding AG. RHHVF, Nestle SA, and SRGF, gets a buy rating from DZ Bank AG. Nike, NKE, receives a sell from DZ Bank AG. Analysts' opinions are mixed on these consumer goods stocks. Nestle SA, other NSRGF, Daimler, other DDAIF, and Puma SENPV, other Fed holds rates near zero. Here's what that means for you. Is Fastly stock a buy? Republicans demand CDC director explain why children have to wear masks. Electric Chevrolet Camaro will have a twist. Extinction Rebellion. Jury acquits protesters despite no defense in law. Brooklyn Immunotherapeutics hits new 52-week high, shares up 37%. How state and local taxes could drive Congress infrastructure talks. Divergent recovery prospects swing on virus-fighting progress. Ted Cruz, race card is the only argument Democrats have in D.C. statehood debate. 6 mortgage modification options to stay in your home. Forbes advisor. World Series comes to Cleveland. New pickup trucks score low in headlight safety ratings. Ted Cruz, the Democrats' agenda is power forever. Respected Orange County firm Coastal Real Estate Group partners with Side, enhancing its elite service. Mobile Area Association of Realtors and FMLS announce MLS outsourcing partnership crossing the Georgia-Alabama state line. Arizona GOP representative struggles to justify state bill that would purge early voting list. COVID lockdown, bars, pubs, restaurants and cafes to reopen indoors in Wales from 17 May. Black Swan author Nassim Taleb says Bitcoin is an open Ponzi scheme and a failed currency. Euro to US dollar analysis, returns to resistance. Hyundai invests in teleoperations startup Autopia as part of $9 million round. Snap stock jumps on quarterly earnings report. Positive outlook. Report, AT&T built a business spying on Americans. Trump seizes on Obamacare rising prices. Missing Indonesian submarine. U.S., Australia help search for 53 crew members running low on oxygen. ESPN to air Marvel-themed NBA game on May 3 featuring Warriors, Pelicans. Tucker Carlson Originals exposes the truth about far-left Chicago prosecutor. Russia to resume flights to Egypt after 6-year hiatus. L Brands Victoria's Secret reportedly back in sale talks targeting higher valuation. Bank of the James Financial declares 7 cents dividend. 2 new closed-end funds in the pipeline. Skechers and Uxin among consumer gainers. BJ's Restaurants among losers. Got $500? Buy these for under $10 Canadian stocks for superior returns. 2 undervalued TSX stocks that could be a value trap. Parabolic Bitcoin price structure in danger. Cycle climax or risky reset? Frontier Communications sets new board. Ticker for emergence from bankruptcy. Oculus is rolling out its new and more expressive avatars starting today. Foodland leader receives national recognition. How content publishers can leverage the affiliate channel. Joe Biden to visit UK in June for first overseas trip as president. Children of Chernobyl parents have no higher number of DNA mutations. Bitcoin is following a familiar pattern. Here's how to play it. FOMC preview, more wait and see. On compensation for early direct debit payments, Bitcoin adoption in Africa, the driving forces, coins are moving, Bitcoin sent to exchanges spikes to 2021 high. Silver chart book, silver, read the moves. Bank of the James Financial Group reports Q1 results. Pzena Investment Management Q1 2021 commentary. 32 stocks moving in Friday's midday session. Beyond Meat earnings, is a stock feeding frenzy or famine coming? H.C. Wainwright keeps their buy rating on Alana Pharmaceuticals, ALNA. RBC Capital sticks to its buy rating for Precision Drilling, PDS. Analysts conflicted on these conglomerates' names: Continental Octane Gesellschaft, Othertf, Precision Drilling, PDS, and Interpipeline, Other IPF. Why Silicon Laboratories stock jumped today. American Express, AXP, Q1 2021 earnings call transcript. Why ChargePoint Holdings stock rose today. De Blasio applauds Trump's call in the Post for all to get COVID vaccine. De Blasio hears the Post's call. All NYC-run COVID vaccine sites open for walk-ins. 1025. Clinton campaign focusing on early voting with 2 weeks to Election Day. World Series comes to Cleveland. The rise and fall of Victoria's Secret, America's biggest lingerie retailer. Trump tries to connect Clinton to Obamacare premium hikes. Surge in migrants at the border as election day nears. Full video. At rally in Florida, Trump says he'd love to fight Biden. Inside the state most vulnerable to election hacking, Clinton slams Trump's rigged claims. With only 2 weeks to go, Clinton and Trump focus on Florida. Instagram to crack down on hidden advertising. Ryan Giggs charged with assaulting 2 women. City AM, Pembina to pause development of Jordan Cove LNG terminal. Pound sterling to US dollar analysis is between SMIS. Euro to pound sterling jumps back above 0.8700. Tests April highs. The dark side of working on your passion as a creator. Baseball commentator makes incredible catch in booth. My hand hurts so bad. Video. Chilly reception. Florida couple try to get married at someone else's mansion. Sierra Leone faces legal challenge over ban on pregnant schoolgirls' education. A high-tech mystery. 4chan founder Christopher Poole quietly leaves Google after 5 years. Tristan Thompson calls Tory Craig trash in heated on-court exchange. Ameri Health Caritas District of Columbia launches new payment model to support fully integrated treatment strategies for addiction recovery. Anderson's stock appears to be modestly undervalued. Marrone Bio Innovations stock appears to be significantly overvalued. ECI Pharmaceuticals LLC enters into exclusive U.S. distribution agreement for ibuprofen prescription strength tablets and folic acid prescription strength tablets. COVID care staff reveal mental impact of pandemic. You're going to want to put Truff's new truffle oil on absolutely everything. Here's why SVB Financial Group is soaring on Friday. Consumer Reports shows a Tesla can drive with no one in the driver's seat. Cons Incorporated. Moody's announces completion of a periodic review of ratings of Cons Incorporated. Here's your guide to all of Apple's powerful M1 Max. Florida citrus industry under attack from disease. Top officials unite to help National Guardsmen keep bonus money. Chapel Down Group plc UK regulatory announcement, completion of disposal and issue of equity, Trump campaign on rising Obamacare premiums, Florida campaign. NHS increases surgery sessions to tackle hospital waiting lists. Villagers flee as Iraqi forces move to take back Mosul from ISIS. Leaving work at 7 p.m. elicits jokes that you're a part-timer at ex-Uber CEO Travis Kalanick's startup. An insider says, how meme stocks like GameStop and AMC changed Wall Street. People's Financial Services Corporation reports first quarter 2021 earnings. Study shows 2 more stimulus checks could keep 12 million people out of poverty. A new breed of investors are driving purpose plus profit. Aseptiscope Incorporated and Brookline Capital Markets announced that Aseptiscope has exceeded its $5 million Series A target and raise of $6 million. Current mortgage rates for April 1, 2021 rates go up. French officer stabbed to death inside her police station. BLM protesters storm Oklahoma Capitol building over anti-riot bill. Five Intel stock analysts on chipmakers' Q1 results. Foundry strategy, investments. Democratic Senator Joe Manchin endorses GOP Senator Lisa Murkowski for re-election. Honda promises to make only emissions-free vehicles in the future. Newsreaders are no fools. I should know. Letter. U.S. Physical Therapy Incorporated, unique value proposition backed by market cross-currents. Miller/Howard Investments Q1 2021 quarterly report. Latham stock opens to investor cheers, valuing home swimming pool company at nearly $3 billion. Biden to head to UK and Belgium for first trip abroad. Baltimore students get meditation, not detention. How sanctions are impacting North Korea. A Sir George Cayley moment on Mars. Brief letters. Malaria vaccine hailed as possible breakthrough. Independent Bank Corporation 2021 Q1 results. Earnings call presentation. Magellan Midstream Partners or MPLX, which is a better buy. Blood clot cases linked to J&J vaccine rises to 15. Bloomberg, HC2 Holdings rises 9% after director buys 208,000 shares. People's Financial Services reports Q1 results. Russia, central bank point to more tightening to tackle inflation. CE, global polymer modified cementitious coatings industry, 2020 to 2027, key market trends and drivers. Patriotism, tax in the Dyson lobbying affair, letters. Coroner says buried Amish teen had been strangled, stabbed. Euro to Japanese yen analysis. Trades above 129.60. Midday market update. Skechers jumps on earnings beat. Inovio Pharmaceutical shares drop. Dominic Cummings denies leaking PM's text messages. Psychedelics stock MindMed skyrockets on the news of Nasdaq trading. Coinbase, expected move in option alternatives. MIT researchers say you're no safer from COVID indoors at 6 feet or 60 feet in new study challenging social distancing policies. Home Office handling of Windrush citizenship claims ruled irrational. Diapers are already a huge expense for families. It's getting even worse.